just messing my sound up doing this.
I bet.
No.
No, it's still not going through.
How about now? I turned on like a whole bunch of audio levels.
I can hear myself talking.
Level 1, 2, 3, is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, you're coming through.
Yeah. So advanced audio properties, there's those tracks. And that's how you separate the audio with the tracks if you want to. So one, two, three. Maybe it's 3.
I brought up.
Okay.
I
That I'm messing around.
There you go.
Okay. Goes back out. Something else is going on.
Yeah, I hear game sound and I can hear you talking now.
Awesome. I don't really need to select channels. I'm not worried about with all the DMCA stuff anyways. Now it doesn't matter.
Right?
Cutlass blue claim.
Gonna mute it because it's awkward hearing yourself talk.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I didn't notice that your voice and stuff wasn't working until you said something. Because if I'm in a chat with somebody
Yeah.
and I have stream open, I always mute their stream.
Yeah. That's what I would do too. Oh yeah, and I should have set up my... Should have reauthorized my Twitch. Action has expired because my computer is different. Dashboard.
Oh yeah, you have to get a new stream key.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I stopped streaming like shit. I haven't streamed on Twitch for like 2 years.
Well, now you know how to come back. If you do.
I just I don't have the patience for it.
Yeah.
I'll stick the mod in for Crom and that's probably the extent of it.
Yeah. It says it's sending the data to Twitch. I wonder if it's going to start streaming me. Unable to connect. Why would it be unable to connect? It's rude. Probably they want a whole fresh stream.
Well, it's playing an ad.
Is it? Let's say it's connected.
It says yeah. It says you're hosting somebody.
Yeah. Sending data again to it. I didn't press any buttons. Unable to connect. It says connected in my channel thing over on the left. Twitch will show, or Twitter shut down my account.
Twitter shut down your account?
I feel like they froze it or whatever. I don't know why. But
Is it because it's posting a bunch of like links and stuff?
DMCA stuff, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because I was playing music recently. I'm guessing. I could be totally wrong.
It's fucking stupid. Like, I get it, but
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Like, so what is all the music gonna be ripped off of YouTube if you're not the owner of the original content? Like, how's that gonna work?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna sign in. Connected to Facebook. Oh, I should log into Twitter.
Good old Facey Space.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't even know why I'm streaming over there because I don't think anyone's ever watching me over there.
I like, I don't know, middle of this year, I basically just stopped using Facebook. Like, it's there, but
Yes.
that's because I got like pictures of my kids and shit and stuff on there.
Yeah.
But I don't do anything on it anymore.
Your account has been limited. Contact support to regain access. So like it's like, okay, so you like message them and it's like send an email to support, and it's like, okay, so how is that contacting support? Like, my account is limited.
Sounds like PayPal.
Oh, it's yeah. I can't believe your story, man. Like, if you're operating a
Don't start
legit.
with PayPal.
Oh no, I didn't start. He brought it up. I swears. Was not me.
No, he was mentioning the message that he got. I'm like, dude, that sounds exactly like PayPal. Like, the only way I could get PayPal to answer me when all that stuff happened was I had to open a case with the Better Business Bureau. They would not respond to us.
Wow. So did they respond after that?
Yeah, because I got Better Business Bureau involved in the whole thing.
Yeah. What power do they have at all, the Better Business Bureau, other than if that business actually cares about their rating? That's my thing.
Yeah.
With Better Business Bureau.
They can basically, if they're given a bad enough rating, they can basically be limited on their business activities.
On the Better Business Bureau, not on their business, and not on their actual business activities. It's their image.
Right. And that's like I really started into them about how, they say they're not FDIC, so that means that, they're not actually a bank, so they don't have a right to hold money back. And we really got after them.
Yeah. That sounds like a class action lawsuit right there, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm not the only person this happened to, but like I said, I went over to Square, Cash App that's owned by Square. We just do all of our stuff through them now.
Yeah.
So I mean, they lost the income. I mean, I don't know. I'd say total now, Square probably makes off of us. I'm gonna say somewhere in the neighborhood of like $80,000 to $100,000 a year just in fees.
Wow.
So,
no wonder they love you.
right? Yeah, we were one of the first people in their pilot program for CBD.
That's bizarre that it's gone down like that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, fuck PayPal. Now I know why Elon Musk hates them too.
Oh.
He helped start that business, and yeah, they pushed him off the board, and he
Oh,
was one of the original creators of PayPal.
that right there would do it. The getting pushed off the board. I'd be pretty stoked to take them out.
Yeah, he got pushed off the board off a company he helped create.
But he still owns um, that. He still owns them. Like he still owns probably, I'm sure, a large part of them, right? So,
No, the money that he made selling that off is what started Tesla and SpaceX.
okay,
It was like 28 million or something like that,
yeah,
and he used that money to start Tesla, and then the SpaceX, that was the first money. I think it was like 11 million was put into SpaceX, and the rest went into Tesla.
yeah,
And he only kept like, I think it was like $150,000 for himself when it was all starting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so Praxum built me a bot.
Who did?
Praxum.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He kept talking about building the bot over here for Trovo.
Yep. He built it on stream the other day, and then he finished it today and handed it off to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can, and it's where are the commands?
Oh,
I swear he built me commands.
I sent you that link, Locust, by the way.
yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
There you go. That's all of them. That's all the stream snipers right there.
The Divine Order.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
gonna
like a
I'll
pompous
throw
windbags.
it on Marcus's Trovo if he wants to look at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are the ones that are harassing a couple communities on Twitch and whatnot.
You know, if they keep that kind of stuff up, they do get talked to by CIG. I mean, CIG's not gonna want to ban them, but they are gonna be like smart up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they did that tonight, and I was like, whatever. It was amusing.
Okay, and then so I'm in the directory, and then I go shit. What's the command to start it? I think it is it's not it. It's something index.
Yeah, they're like under the guise of bounty hunters, but they do stuff to give someone a crime stat. Like they make it so like you bump into them like in an armistice zone or something like that to give you a crime stat, and then
They tried that today. I just told X.
and they use that as an excuse to then hunt you. They're just basically just they're griefing people is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't
Stand
remember
up
how to
citizen.
start this. Now I feel dumb. Let me see if I can find it. Those guys are jerks. Like, there's just no reason to do that. It's just like another streamer that I will not mention but I'll mention what he did, and that was to load up a bunch of his friends from the stream into a Pisces, and then they spent an hour with him in a mole and them in a Pisces looking for a prospector, and then they flew the Pisces under the laser of the victim, giving him a crime stat 5, and then that guy sitting in the mole would grab their bounty, share it with the crew, and then blow the guy up, and then send him to prison for 13 hours.
Oh wow!
And then his comment to the community was, "I'm just showing them how broken it is."
Right. Someone else's play experience.
Oh yeah, totally, like totally ignorant, just totally not cool at all. Okay, I think it's starting. Is it starting? No.
On what, Twitch?
No, you'll see it pop into Trovo if it works. I don't think I did it right though.
Bot.
Sorry?
You're talking about the bot.
Yeah, you'll see Iggy pop in. Iggy pop. That's kind of funny.
Iggy pop.
Why can't I start this? He told me exactly how to start it all. I did it all first time. And
so you can do like exclamation point test to see if he's in there.
oh, you'd see him join. Yeah, you'd see him join. I think I'm in the right directory. Command index is not found. I thought he said the command was indexed to start this thing. There's a file index in that main folder.
So where the hell did he get this bot?
I think he took it's BlazeBot.
Oh, okay.
Is what he did, but I think he's contributing to it as well. He's decided to contribute to it because, anyways, he said he like went and reconfigured a whole bunch of stuff, and he's done a whole bunch of the API stuff, and it sounds like he's contributing to that project. And he said he went in and cleaned up a whole bunch of their code. Yeah, and then he spent I don't know, like 30 minutes with me, getting it to me and showing me some of the basic stuff just to flip it on. And I think the command is npm index, and it's not starting. So and I'm in administrator mode, so I don't know what I did wrong. It's not a big deal. We can just ask him tomorrow.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, by the time he's done helping them out with it, it might be worth downloading for everybody.
Right?
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. So he's a coder.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, he did the Google spreadsheet we did for the org.
Yeah.
And it's somewhere on our Discord. I need to make sure I pinned it somewhere.
On which Discord?
Sorry?
On which Discord?
On Marcus the Ways one.
Okay.
Where did I put it? It's for anyone that's in Manaprot. Where would have I put it? I don't think I put it in Manaprot chat, did I? Oh, I did put it in Manaprot chat. But not everyone might have access to that. So the other thing he's doing is, and he sounded like it's probably very easy to do. But the next thing he's gonna, or one of the things he's gonna do, not the next thing, is I'll get you. I don't know if you guys, I can't. Are you guys in Manaprot? I can't remember who's in Manaprot. Like not one person. I can send it to you. And anyways, it, Locust comes back. Here, I'll send it to you.
I'm like clicking on shit.
Yeah, I found it. Here, I'll message you the org survey. And oh, it's funny. I sent you that video back in the day. Oh my god.
Yeah, I showed it. I showed that to Crom.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Now you know I'm a fucking badass.
I'm like, you gotta see this.
Yeah. Fucking Marcus the Hatchet Way. Fucking
Viking.
psychopath. Yeah.
Because he was talking about how laid back you were, and you know he's like.
Oh, it would have been a Louisville Slugger for me.
Let's say I'm laid back, but I'm a man of action.
Right? Yeah.
Like, yeah. I like beating up bullies. I've never been beat up by a bully, but I've always beaten up the bullies.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Praxim did that in like an hour, and then did a few minor adjustments that I asked for a couple weeks ago, and then he was like, does anyone have any projects for me? And I'm like, actually, I need help with Trovo. And and these are some of the other ideas, and all of a sudden, bam, like he's on it. And I'm like, there's Trovo bot, I know that's out there, and then I don't know where he found Blaze bot. So yeah, I don't think he can take obviously credit for all of it, is what I'm guessing. It's written by someone else, obviously, because he's talked about participating in the project now. So I don't think I'm speaking out of step with that. But yeah, he's being extremely helpful, super appreciative, and I'm not pressuring him for anything to be done. This is just him when it's good for him, and when he wants to do it. I'm not pressured to get, like, I don't feel like I need this tomorrow kind of thing. I get it to me maybe in a couple months if you're good, right? And then he's like, he's got it the next day, and I'm like, okay, it's super cool. Don't rush though. So anyways, cool, those things are happening.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Another idea was Psycho Babe, who is a streamer on Trovo, this Russian Dota streamer who I've been chatting up. She was suggesting that I need to download this app off Steam called Rutuni, I think it is. Ruton, like Rutoni, I believe it is, and it's like $13 or something. But it's basically like nothing I need, except for the feature that she uses it for, which I thought was interesting, was for your channel points. Instead of having me put on the helmet or telling me to drink water or check my posture, all that stuff, and you still could, but you could put other things in there like lightsaber sounds or Darth Vader breathing or whatnot, and that would all be run off of my computer. So I might have a library of sounds and give you a library of sounds you guys can access, much like Nerd Show and Tell is doing, exactly like Nerd Show and Tell is doing. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's just you get to redeem it for watching. So it's a little, a free reward for watching. So yeah, when you go watch her channel, she only has maybe 10 sounds or something, and one of them's a fart. So every once in a while you hear a fart, and while she's streaming. So yeah, you just get that little level of interaction. But I think if I did like some Mandalorian kind of Star Wars stuff, that to me, because it feels like that fits with my channel, not fart sounds or anime. Like she had some anime clips that I don't watch much anime, so I didn't recognize any of it.
Right.
But yeah, anyways, I get what she was getting at, and I think there's a way to make it work for mine. So we'll see how that works. Oh, so Crom, that's your org that you're in? Oh, sorry, divine members. That's the org that was harassing us.
That's the stream snipers. So they must have people that come in
8
and
losers in their own org doing nothing but
right,
griefing people.
right. So they must have, like, one of them must go into a stream and then they must jump through servers until one of them lands in a server with a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
And then my guess is they all converge on that player to then.
Well, next time we see Major Dessert, we have to call him Big Dessert. Because yeah, just a big dessert. Now, is Praxis a girl, or is that a dude with
I don't know.
a weird picture? 0 Alpha. Let's get together and grief streamers. This is what we're doing tonight. Be extremely passionate about this. This is Star Citizen.
Well, these are the guys that are going to have a really hard time when like the actual systems start getting implemented in the game.
Yeah, they're gonna have to join an org.
They're gonna regret, because if that's how they're gonna play the game,
yeah,
this game is gonna chew them up and spit them out.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get smashed and go, oh yeah, this was bad. I can't close my my on-screen chat. I think Gold Knight's waiting for me, yet I have a bounty on him. Why do I feel like this is not the way? This is not the way. Oh yeah, I need to do a scan one. Scan command.
We were discussing getting a Kraken.
Yeah.
And we're debating which one to get, the privateer or the just regular Kraken.
Yeah.
And I was making a point of the privateer could actually have like dual purposes.
Look at these guys.
It is a shop, and then it's a mobile shopping center basically.
Yeah.
And it can also be used as a mobile base.
Yeah.
Like our org can come and actually shop there, and it can be their home away from home still. And then the other one I was looking at was like the merchantman. But I'm not sure that's gonna be different,
Oops. Hold on 2 seconds. I fucked up. Fucked up Ultra. I had a feeling that was coming.
Did you go to jail?
It says New Babish for a second. I don't know if I did. I should have been in Grimhex space. Anyways, fuck that up pretty bad.
That's pretty cool. Like, so he like went through and like built this whole little like scripting thing for you. So there must be like another side to this that you see.
It's running in PowerShell, so it's a window I'll close while I'm streaming, but I can open it up and it gives me feedback that is useless to me. But
how's it useless to you? Then you kind of know what your guys have, what they want. That's pretty useful.
oh, there might be some data he can get out of it, like extrapolate out of it. So what he's also doing is he's going to have it like pull in your viewership points from wherever you're watching, and that's where your points, that's where your points will pull from. And if you're watching from like 2 different things, you shouldn't get credit for it. and it's not that it matters. Like the points, you don't win anything with the points. They're just purely for like you to like spend for fun.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah. So the other cool thing I asked him to do, and I think I started to talk about it, and then I lost track, but he was gonna scrape the RSI website for who is in Manaprot
Oh, okay.
and set at least I hope he can set all the categories and all the ranks that people have in Manaprot. And so it'll basically just, if you join Manaprot, you get put into a Manaprot. Like if you go over to my, I don't go over to my thing right now because we're gonna lose connection over here. But when you check it out later, you'll see like it says Manaprot, and then it has like some of the people that have been moved over to it, but the rest of them, like there's probably a lot of people there that are Manaprot, but we just haven't gone through and maintained it all. So anyways, he's gonna try to automate that. So like when you join the server, like join the Discord server, you join with that name somehow. Like he's gonna figure out permissions for it, like something to coordinate that it actually is that person. Like maybe you put something in your profile, like a word, and that confirms it.
Oh, that'll be neat.
Yeah, and then so we'll have all these automatic things. Like if you say go to the RSI website on your side, and all of a sudden you're like, I don't want to be affiliated with Manaprot anymore. I'm gonna go to another org, but I want to listen to what Manaprot's doing on their servers, or like on the Discord server. So I'm gonna go listen to their ops while I'm going to help my new org. It'll automatically remove that status from you.
It'll detect you're gone and it'll drop you.
Yes. So you might still have access to the server. You can jump into some of the regular channels, but you won't have access to the Manaprot ones. So this is some of the pre-org in-game org stuff that is good to have running, and so I'm glad he's willing to take on that task.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But ultimately, like, sort of what I've discussed on Discord is that I want a lot of channels, or a lot of operations going on. So you might be a part of a group that can only see its channel because it's on that task, and you may not see, you might see the other channels, you might see who's doing, you know, who's on board a ship, or maybe you can't, but you get but you can't go in there, and you can't jump in their operation. You can message them somewhere else, you can message them across Discord, across the game, or whatever, but you can't jump into their operation and possibly disrupt it, disturb it, put something out. So it'd be almost like they're on their own ship. I think is a more of a way to think about it. If you want to interact with them, call them in game, or message them in game, or message them across Discord, or whatever you have. And then so it's almost like creating levels of security. Like this game is going to need levels of security. So some neat.
Well, that's like for Crom. Like he was telling me that he wanted to run the org like a business. So like I just went through the process of starting a charter and filling out like code of conduct, and
yeah,
like I just did a whole bunch of that stuff for him.
That's what I need for mine, because the Manaprot page has nothing on it, because there's my previous excuse, and I think it's still perfectly valid, is that there is nothing in game to wrap our heads around and coordinate around. But I think, yeah, you're right, you can still do that code of conduct and all that stuff, the basics.
I'll just share this with you so you can kind of see what I'm up to here. It's become a manual. It's only like 7 or 8 pages, but I don't want to get it, like I was telling them, I don't want to get over like 10 pages with it.
Right.
You know, for various reasons. Yeah, there's nothing really secretive in here. I was just making sure before I share it.
I gotta do my rest of my key bindings. I need my toggle throttle.
I used to do like, I used to run like guilds and stuff like that on mine, and that's kind of where, and that was what I did. I was a proctor for guilds, and
Mm-hmm.
I was a treasurer and stuff like that. So I used to have to do all that crap,
Yeah.
and so I have a good understanding of like how bylaws work and whatnot, and like like I created bylaws for our group. So feel free to steal them.
I might, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, you're gonna have to go through and like change things. But like
Oh,
we're
dude,
setting
you
up.
did the just even this the image of it, the little clip they put in there. Like you did contents.
Yeah.
You are hilarious, and I love it. And that's what needs to happen.
Well, there you go. Feel free to rob it.
You have violated bylaw. Blah 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 blah. You have been warned. You have violated this bylaw repeatedly. You are expelled.
Right. And, like, we're looking at
Oh, you cut
exactly
out.
the
Say,
extent of like how we're gonna be able to like find players. I would imagine there's gonna be something set up where organizations can find their members. You
oh,
know,
I hope
like
so.
what
That's
they
actually a really
like
good idea.
well, like a union would.
Yeah.
You know. So I just treated it that way, and then if we're not able to, then we'll just change things up.
Can I download this?
Here, hold on.
And then I can take it over to Grammarly and I can reword it. Are you using some sort of, or did you do this all this formatting manually, or did you?
Yeah, it's all done through Google Documents.
Okay, so I'll just pull it in Grammarly or something. It says share. Request all edit access. No. Get link. Copy. Yeah, I don't know if you can. Just download it, save me a copy, and I'll.
It's not letting you copy it.
File. Oh, make a copy. There you go.
There you go.
To
And
my computers. My drive. That's Google Drive. Oh, that's fine. I'll save it to Google Drive.
yeah, that's what I'm running it off of, is a Google Drive.
Cool. I really need to have. I need to find some people. There's like Craxham's like the first like gung ho about that thing. I need to find a few more people that are like, I want to do that for you. So,
Well, if there's stuff like that you need, just mention it, and I'll
yeah,
certainly work on it. Or if I'm doing it for me and Crom's group, I'll just copy and paste it over to you and be like, here, just have to repurpose it, but it's a start.
yeah. Well, I've copied it for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's got to have some refining and stuff done to it before it's finished, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a good groundwork.
So it's still tracking my eye movement. It is. It's kind of funny to think that like it's not like I'm doing anything silly with it.
Yeah, it's still tracking you.
I'm looking for toggle speed limiter. I think this is it. Do not like where my flares are. I have my flares next to my hat on my right side. If I trigger the up hat, it switches to scanning mode. It screws me.
Oh yeah, that'd be awkward.
Yeah.
trying to evade missiles and you end up scanning,
Yep.
or vice versa.
Yep.
Yeah, so like our organization's going to be basically run by a board, and we're just going to try to keep it like an odd number. So like right now there's three of us that are part of our board,
Yeah.
and that's how we'll like vote on things. And the way we're gonna do that is I'm guessing I'm gonna use probably something like straw poll.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something that needs to come to a vote that all the members need to, take a vote in, it's if we're gonna even look at it or whatever, we can actually send that out to the entire group, and that'll determine how we handle it as the board, and then the board will vote yes or no on it and implement whatever.
On a totally different, I've been listening to. I just want to say, on a totally different paranoid subject, if I was a paranoid person who had been talking about how bad their respawn times on their ships were over the last few days, and then all of a sudden today it's fixed a couple days later after me kind of complaining about it off and on, would you think that's weird that it got fixed all of a sudden?
They're watching you.
I know they do, but they don't say anything.
They're using BTTV and they're incognito watching.
I would totally, dude. You know how cool it'd be to like find out Chris Roberts is watching you, and he's like either like, I like this person or I don't like this person, and understanding what he does or doesn't like, and what he's getting from your show.
Well, like that's like because Crom jokes about it. He's like, he's watching, and he'll like say something ridiculous, and I'm like, dude, if something like that happens in the game, people are gonna fucking hate you right now. Because he'll talk about like he's something outlandish they should do, and I'm like, that's not no. That's like the last thing they need to worry about right now.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, but wouldn't it be funny? I'm like, yeah, until people found out the idea came from you.
Great. What was the idea? I need to hear this.
Oh, I don't even remember what the hell it was. It was something ridiculous, like something dumb on the ship, like something like minuscule,
Like a Cutlass Purple?
yeah, or like a button or something like that being added.
You've heard did you hear my Cutlass Purple dumb thing the other day?
Yes, I was there for that.
Like, it's such a good idea. They should do it just because it's ridiculous. Once everything's done, maybe. Once the game's launched. Cutlass Purple. Right. Celebration.
That's what I was telling them. Like, there's people who have been waiting a really long time for this game, and if they start doing, like, weird, like, off-kilter shit, there's going to be a lot of angry players.
Oh, I don't think there is. Because those people need to be educated that that they have a guy that builds the cutlasses. They have like that's what he does. Like and that guy isn't gonna be any good at the origin stuff. They have their own origin crew for that, right? Right. It's that's the real thing that people just need to wrap their heads around, I think, for the most part. Is that why the bartender? Well, because someone was assigned that task while everyone else was assigned to the other things that need to be done. Well, then still, why the bartender? Well, because it's the foundation for AI interaction. Oh, okay. Like but right. Not everyone sees that, so right. They just see it's a fucking bartender. Why would I want to deal with a bartender?
Well, yeah, and like that's like I was explaining to someone not too long ago about like they're like, well, why are they only working on one star system? I'm like, well, once they get the tools right for one star system,
yeah,
the rest of them essentially become copy and paste.
And they aren't working on one star system. They're working on, like, Pyro's probably done, and they're probably finishing these tools just like you're saying.
The tools, and
yeah.
Tools become a copy and paste scenario where
yep.
they're able to take what they want to make it functional, and then they go in and do the details.
Yep.
same with the player, like the player interaction that you were just talking about with the NPCs.
Yep.
That bartender is a template
Yep.
for thousands of NPCs.
Exactly. All the interactions are going to be different, but
Right.
in that interaction of going up, asking for something, it going and doing that thing that you need, and bringing it back to wherever you're standing, that is the template.
Yep. Yeah. The template and the mapping that they're gonna do to make that character unique. They can now take and apply that to thousands of NPCs, and it can all be changed with a simple word or different coding, and that character now becomes an individual.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what they're doing. They're building thousands of individuals, not copied and pasted NPCs. Like there's already unique characters in the game.
Yeah.
You know, if you know where to go find them. Well, imagine thousands of them. That's what they're trying to accomplish.
Yep. Enter into the database all the stats that one needs to do, randomize what it looks like, or set it whatever they want. This is the location. Done.
Were you in Chrome's stream the other night when I flipped out on the guy about the solar using the term solar system?
No.
He's like, well, they need to get more solar systems built. I'm like, we live in the solar system. It's a star system. Like I had like I just finally broke.
Yeah.
And like explain to someone. I'm like, we live. Our sun is called Sol. That's why it's the solar system.
Right.
Each system that has a star is a star system. Like Stanton is the name of the star in that star system.
Next size up is galaxy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like if you're gonna play a game like this, start learning like that basic stuff.
Yeah.
Or people are gonna just tear
There's gonna be all kinds of people that are gonna be misusing these terms until they mess up and are educated and are willing to learn.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's like basic shit though. It's like this is stuff you learned in high school.
Yeah. Some people didn't make it through high school though.
That's true.
Or they didn't listen. They made it through it. They didn't listen.
The survivors.
Yeah. I don't think the Z-Syn's gonna pop for me.
So okay, so I'm looking at the Mando prop page.
Yeah.
Right? What is the ship that's on there? Is that an Idris?
That's a. It's not a Bengal. I think it's an Idris. I think it's the really short one that you can fly into, and that's the Idris. Yeah, that makes sense because it's a carrier.
I guess I didn't realize that it had like landing pads on the top of it.
Now I need to go look at it with you.
So was this like an early concept?
I think so.
Because it looks like their ships landed on.
I think they all mostly like. Well, I guess there's room for 2 on the top, maybe 3.
Yeah, it looks like 2 on top.
I think that's the way it should be for that ship. I mean, it should be like ones that take a little bit more time to prep going in and out of the main hangar, and then those Hornets on top.
So maybe like the bombers or something in the hangar, and then like the
Yeah.
fighters on the top.
Yeah. I might change that that logo I'm using on there because that's like an actual Star Wars logo. I might just make it my logo for the stream.
You're talking about the Mando Prot one?
Yeah.
That's from Star Wars.
Yeah. That's like what the one that Boba Fett has on his thing. Yeah, it's a Mandalorian logo.
Oh yeah, it is. Now that I'm looking at it, it's just all redded out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just while I'm here, I should probably log in.
Yeah, because his is like a wheatgrass thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
93 members.
Yeah, you got a lot of folks in there.
Yeah, it's from the streaming, man. So happy to have people that are interested, and they may not stay. but they're aware of that. It's not a big deal if they don't want to stay when the game starts. I think they'll stay if they see that it still fits them.
Right.
And that we're actually making some effort to start. Oh, here's 2 more recruits: Astroglocks and DMC McGuire, one of my viewers. Let's get them accepted. I don't read anyone's apps. I just accept them because it's like, see what happens in the game later. Like, why would I deny you?
Well, yeah, like we have the way our ranking is like we have mouth breathers is what we call
Okay.
new recruits, and then if they're a mouth breather, they have to go through like some sort of training. So they'll either get with me, Crom, or Army, or one of the other patch members.
Yeah.
And they'll go out and they'll learn, and then they become an initiate, and then the way we're setting it up, like patch members can actually vote initiates into becoming a patch member.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop streaming because I don't think anyone's watching right now.
Yeah, it's like
4 in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna